I've purchased this faulty PS4 from eBay for a grand total of £70 or around about $95. The listing states that the console actually turns on but shows nothing on the screen. The seller has put, I believe, maybe it's the HDMI port, but I'm not 100% sure. This is the first ever faulty PlayStation 4 console that I have purchased on the Joey Does Tech channel. Am I going to be able to repair it and then potentially flip it for some extra cash? If not, I'm sure it'll be a great learning experience. Place your bets now in the comments and let's get to it. Where's the on button for this thing? Okay, so the on button is at the front. I was never fortunate enough to own a PS4. I've got a PS4 Slim in the other room, but I've never had an original PS4 console. So we have the on button here, you've got the two front USB ports, you've got the eject button. Let's put the power plug in and see if this console turns on first of all. Power's on the right side, like the other consoles as well. Wunderbar. I'll plug the HDMI in as well. Check number one, does the console turn on? Okay, so, whoa, what was that? Oh, it was me moving it. I thought that noise was in the console. I was like, what? Okay, that's a blue light. I think that means that the console is turning on. Now, from watching other videos, the blue light is like a checking system, right? So it's doing all of its checks, now it's internal checks, and then what we should get is a white light and something show on the screen. Well, obviously not something show on the screen because apparently there's no display. Whilst this is doing its checks, do we get a disc? No, no disc, unfortunately. Not this time. He shoots, he doesn't score. What I will say is that this has been on a blue light for a very long time. We're talking about a minute or two now. I thought this would be quicker, you know? Are we potentially dealing with somebody who has missold us by saying they think it's the HDMI port, but in reality, the blue light just stays on? Whilst this is still apparently doing its checks, which I don't think it is, I think it just doesn't work. I've been watching some YouTube videos on PS4s with blue lights. They call it the BLOD, the blue light of death. I've been watching various videos on PlayStations from Tronics Fix and Decoder, and the blue light of death can indicate many a fault. Anything I say in this video, the information may be incorrect, so please don't follow it. I've just shut down the PS4, I just heard the click, just to get rid of the blue light so I can investigate a little bit further. I've seen a few people online say that, you know, if it's a long pulsing blue light of death like this, where it doesn't actually shut down on the console, it could just be something as simple as a hard drive issue. Take out the hard drive, put a new one in, bosh. There's a bunch of other faults though. It could be the APU on the device, which I believe is both the graphics card and the CPU in one chip. And sometimes the solder balls underneath that chip can crack. Hence when the PS4 is doing its checks and it sees that it's cracked, it's like, I'm not going to turn on because you're cracked. Let's take apart my first PS4 and put in a different hard drive and see if that fixes the issue. How to take apart a PS4. Apparently it's as easy as just, oh wow, that is easy. I did not expect that. Okay, wicked. We're in. We've got a Phillips screw here. I'm gonna assume we take that out. We have a 500GB hard drive. I've downloaded the PlayStation update file, which is sat currently on this USB thumbstick. I've also gone ahead and put the hard drive, which is a 1TB hard drive by the way, into the PS4. Supposedly, I now hold this down for 7 seconds until I get a second beep, which should put the device into safe mode. There's the beep, the fans have stopped spinning, and the console has turned off until I've just touched it again. I'm going to go ahead and disassemble this further until we get down to mainly the motherboard, because what I can do then is test by putting some pressure on the APU, which is that chip we were talking about earlier, and see if I then get a white light. If I do, I then know that the issue lies with the APU. Just to quickly note as well, we still have the warranty stickers, I believe. I believe these two are warranty stickers, and they look fairly intact, so this is good. I took the console apart way too much to then realise that the APU was actually on the top of the console, but we learn. Supposedly, when I put some pressure down on the APU, which is this little part here, we should then hopefully see a white light, or the blue light transition into a white light. So I'll put the hard drive back in, and I'm just going to stand up, because I don't actually know how much pressure I'm meant to put on this. I'm assuming it's going to be quite a lot. So I'm going to go with a palm. Should I just go with a finger? No, I'll go with a palm. Okay, palm is on. Here we go. PS4 is on. We have a blue light, and it's probably not going to be that clear to you guys, so I'll let you know if I get a white light or not. I'm putting a lot of pressure on this particular area where my hand is, and it's still not changed. It's getting very warm though, very hot, even through my glove. Still nothing. I've been holding it for a decent minute now, I'd say. What I'll do is I've just turned it off, so you'll see that power down any second. There it goes. I'm going to give it the finger of death. Okay, it's going to be the finger now instead of the palm, just to try and be a little bit more specific. I'm giving it some welly. Again, it's still very, very hot. This is what I hear all the pros say. Give me that white light. please. Still just a blue light. Again, I don't know if this information is correct as well, but I'm connecting a PS4 controller up to the PS4 via the USB port at the front, and it's not actually giving me any power to the controller whatsoever. We usually have a light here. A couple of videos have indicated that that could potentially be a bad south bridge. One thing I don't really understand is how hot this chip is, this APU is under here. It's so hot, it's actually disgusting. Let me take this shielding off just to see how hot this is. I'll tell you what, in terms of taking it apart, PS4 is very, very simple in my opinion. I've got this a lot quicker than I did the Xboxes, you know, or the Nintendo Switch. That's a lie actually, the Nintendo Switch isn't that bad. Look how cool these little pads are, man. These pads are wicked. Nice. Now, seeing as I know nothing about PlayStation 4 boards at all, this is my first one, I was thinking to myself, is there another way to find out and just make sure that it's definitely the APU that has the issue? I was thinking about checking for shorts on the capacitors on the underside of the APU, but I don't know if they're low impedance or not. We get beeps both sides. On these caps, one side shows as about 40 ohms. And on this side it's 14 ohms. So I feel like they're just low impedance. I've also had a look at areas around the board and I can't see, other than a tiny bit of dust in like some little areas, you know, I can't see any other areas that look like they potentially have like burn damage or anything like that. And like I stated before, the APU just seems to get very, very hot. That's about the only bit of diagnosing that I can do on this PlayStation 4. The thermal paste on this machine feels and looks sort of fresh as well, but obviously nobody's been in it because the warranty stickers weren't touched. I'm going to do the next best thing that I know how to do, and that's just give it a good old clean. I know that's probably not going to fix it, but like I said, it's all experience and it gives me good familiarity anyway. Even if I don't fix this, it gives me good familiarity in taking apart the PlayStation 4 and putting it back together to make repairs in the future easier. Worst case scenario, this will make good spares and repairs because the console itself is in fantastic condition, other than the fact it's a little bit dusty. Nice fresh bit of thermal pasta. Nice. Now I know you've probably seen some things in your life, but I have tried to put some tweezers underneath the clamp and pushed it down, and I'm still getting a blue light, and I'm pretty sure I've bent the bracket. Finally, it's back together in all of its glory, all tightened up, ready to go. Do we see a white light? All I've done is given it a bit of a clean and put thermal pasta on. If this works, I'll kiss my shoe on camera right now. Unfortunately, I don't have the tools to reflow the APU, and I'm pretty sure you can't use something like my hot air station that I have here because the chip is too big, and what I'd end up doing is destroying the chip before it actually had a chance to wet the solder balls underneath, from my understanding. If there is something I'm missing, please leave a comment down below and I will be keeping this PS4 with the hopes that we come back to it one day and fix it. Mark my words, I will fix a PS4. It will happen at some point on this YouTube channel. If you'd like to see me try my luck at more PS4s, hit the thumbs up button. Sorry I couldn't fix this, but I will see you in the next one. Peace.